I know that Dr. Trujillo is coming from Phoenix, so I don't know if he has arrived yet. Oh, is he here? Oh, there he is. Great. So, Dr. Trujillo, would you mind coming out here? We'd love you to do a formal welcome to everybody. We're so pleased to honor you this evening as a new father, actually, and as our wonderful superintendent.
Well, good evening, everybody. And number one, I want to thank everybody for coming out here this evening. Though the title of this event is the Superintendent's Concert, it's not a celebration of me or the district. It's a celebration of these wonderful young people that you're going to see play tonight. It's a celebration of you as parents, and it's a celebration of your investment in music education, which I'm going to talk about right now. Because I'm kind of the most passionate non-music educator that you could find. Meaning, I'm somebody that's never played an instrument. I'm somebody that's never performed, who has been a part of the performance arts, whether that's dance or stage or theater. I guess the extent to which I've been in some kind of quasi-performance arts was my participation in speech and debate in high school, but never wrote a song. Never sang a song, never played an instrument. But I'm probably an example of how music is one of the most powerful forces in the world. Because being somebody that's not a musician and who's been touched by music my entire life, it's moved me to action. In my role as an educator, it did as a teacher, as a site administrator when I was a principal, and certainly superintendent. And though I've never played music, music's always been a part of my life. From my earliest days as a boy, I remember watching music heal my father, who struggled with PTSD through his tour of duty in Vietnam. I watched him use the guitar as a way to heal, as a way to sing songs to us in 2 languages as kids. Whether he was playing old Spanish mariachi ballads or singing to us traditional songs of my childhood, I saw the healing power that it had for my own father as he struggled with his mental health. For a lot of years of my childhood, I saw my sister, who struggled with a lot of body image issues when we were kids, find her place in high school by learning and mastering the clarinet and finding a group that she belonged with in marching band, and seeing her make friends that to this day are lifelong companions of hers that she still maintains contact with well into her 40s. I saw music as an educator. I saw it create a place and a space for kids that were in my classroom that were struggling to fit in, that were struggling to find themselves, that were struggling to define who they were at a crucial point in their lives. And I saw like choir and band and the theater arts. I saw these programs literally transform the lives of these students. And later on as a principal, I would see how the dramatic expansion of choir and band in my large comprehensive high school would bring a troubled community together. A community that struggled with a lot of violence, with a lot of disconnection, with a lot of lack of parent involvement. I discovered very early on in my principalship that few forces in a community bring people together more than music. Wherever a person lands, politically, socially, on any other area religiously, everybody loves music. Everybody wants to see their children and their young people make music. Music moved me just 10 days ago when I watched the nurses of the maternity ward serenade my daughter for the first time. So even at this advanced age, music is still moving this non-musician because it inspires people to feel, whether you play music or not. You hear a song, you're inspired, you feel something. It moves you. It moves you to dream, to go to a place that the songwriter may never have intended you to go. And it transforms the person that's making the music, which is perhaps one of its most powerful effects, that every single time we put an instrument in the hands of a young person We are giving them an instrument to make something beautiful. And that, to me, is the most powerful aspect of music education. And that's why, true story, my first act as the interim superintendent for the Tucson Unified School District, way back in the late spring of, or actually it was latter part of the 16-17 school year. This was right around the late fall of 2016, heading into second semester, with the district facing a $6.5 million deficit that year due to all kinds of crises going on financially, namely a huge drop in enrollment. It was literally my first days on the job, and the first task was to start getting a budget together for the governing board and start getting them read in to what kind of cuts would have to be made. So my team at the time, knowing I was a new superintendent and knowing that I didn't really have my sea legs under me with regard to all the different aspects of budgeting that goes on in the district and what's been spent, what had not been spent in different areas of the district management, they came in with a cuts package, and the first thing that I saw was there was almost $2 million to be cut out of the arts. Without knowing anything else, I said, we will not cut a single dollar from arts programs in this district. I may not be here more than 30 days. I'm an interim superintendent. I may not be here at the end of the week. But as long as I am in this role, we will not take a single dollar from the arts. I'm going to need you to go out and do this again and bring me a package that I can support. And I'm proud to tell you that 7 years later, and largely through the work of the governing board that we have right now, we have brought over 50 music teachers into the district since 2017. We have invested over $6 million over the last 3 fiscal years in comprehensive instrument replacement programs, uniform replacement programs, and music education in this district. So these just aren't words, these are actions. So tonight, the floor doesn't belong to me. The floor belongs to all of these amazing musicians who are about to take us to a beautiful place with the music that they make. I want to thank our Director for the Performance Arts in the Tucson Unified School District, Dr. Joan Ashcraft, for putting this event together. And I would like to thank our Governing Board President, Dr. Ravi Shah, for taking time out of his busy evening. Although tonight I think his role isn't Governing Board President, it's Dad, as we see him here with his 3 TUSD kids. Give him a round of applause. And with that, I will turn the program back over to Dr. Ashcraft. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Trujillo. One question for you before you leave. Would you be able to help me direct the last piece of the program? It's a march.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll look forward to that. Thank you. We're ready to hear the Juland Advanced Orchestra under the direction of Paul Enzi as soon as those curtains open.